Why, hello there, everyone. I am Andrew Reiner, and we're doing a super replay of Shadow of the Colossus, one of the coolest games on PlayStation 3. And
one of the coolest
2,
games ever.
And PlayStation 1.
No.
And Game Boy.
You're just making things up now.
That's Kyle Hilliard.
I'm here.
Hello, hello. We are playing it on PS3. This is the collection, the Ico Shadow Collection, but it was originally released on PS2.
Yes, that is where I played it for the first time.
And man, this is a
gosh,
great
look at
screen.
this.
They put a lot of thought into this. It's like, hey, our TV's not working. Let's really replicate that effect. People really like seeing that in their lives.
Beautiful.
It doesn't give them anxiety or stress. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful again.
There we go. You said one of the best. I really would put this in my top. I think this would be my top 10 games ever. I really.
That's why we're playing it. And you are on the sticks, which could be.
That could change.
Could be disastrous.
It's never been a disaster before. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kyle.
It always goes really well.
If I wasn't a game journalist,
Yes.
I would sing about boys on horses.
Is that a reference I don't understand?
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
But it was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes. Some people
Look at that
consider this
hair
beautiful.
on the boy.
It looks pretty good in HD. Wander is his name.
What's the horse's name?
Aggro.
Atreyu?
No, it's Aggro. And I'll never forget that because I named my cat after that horse. So there is an animal in my house that I yell aggro at often, much like Wander here.
And then MMOs became a thing, and people started saying aggro when enemies would be around for no reason.
Well, that's the thing. I would have people over, and they'd be like, "Oh, what's your cat's name?" And I'd be like, "Aggro." And then I'd prompt them. I'd be like, "Do you know what that's from?" And they'd go, "Like World of Warcraft, right?" I'm like, "No, it's from Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Come on."
Who do you think handles temple stairs better, aggro or BB-8?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. BB-8 can get down them super fast. But going up is going to be a much slower process.
I'd love to see that.
Like, if it was a down race, BB-8 would win. Like, no problem. If it was an up race, aggro would probably win.
And this whole episode's going to be that spiral, by the way.
Yeah,
We're just going to go down there.
and that's episode 1. I don't remember if you can go back there before the end of the game. I think you get closed out pretty quickly. There's all kinds of secrets in this game, though. There's actually a way to get on top of the temple in the middle of the game. And there's stuff up there.
Best thing ever with a boy and a horse. Shadow of the Colossus, the Black Stallion.
I mean, Link and Epona are a good team, too.
Never-ending story. Wow, that one's crushing.
Yeah.
Why does he have a cocoon?
There's a lady in there. I actually don't remember. She has a name as well. I can't remember it, though.
It's Shania.
Shania.
Oh.
Soundtrack in this game is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic.
She has big feet, size 13.
We should say, I guess, one of the reasons that we were volleying, like a game of ping pong, if you will, super replay options back and forth. And I think partially, other than, the fact that I think we both have a lot of love for this game. I'm assuming you have a lot of love for this game. Right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's remarkable.
Good.
Just listen to it.
Yeah.
Like to sing about horses.
Those are the lyrics that they don't use. They write lyrics for all the music. But The Last Guardian is, like, on the horizon. Like, we can see it for once. That's new. It used to just be this maybe not even a real game that we hoped would someday exist, but now it's actually coming. So that's kind of one of the many reasons we're like, we should play Shadow of the Colossus.
That's a mask from Destiny.
Or Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask had masks before Destiny had masks.
Yeah. They were dumb. They were dumb.
You take that back. You shut your mouth.
Ends and not and etched into stone.
By ends and not.
Not means like the 2000s, right? Like the zeros?
Yeah.
The knots?
This game takes place about 16 years ago, obviously. No one calls it that. Everyone called it like the 90s, but no one ever calls it the knots. They call it like the 2000s.
J.V. Gwaltney does. He calls it the knots.
I mean, we should.
And then we locked him in a basement.
Oh, yeah.
for all eternity.
That was because of it was like 80% because he forced us to play through Tex Mercy, please. And then the other 20% was because he says knots.
Let's just get this out of the way, Kyle.
Okay.
One of the most popular things, from my perspective, of the Shenmue Super Replay Chronicles, whatever we ended up calling that thing, was me asking you how famous game designers would sleep.
That's right.
So this game is created by Fumito Ueda.
Mm-hmm.
How does that guy sleep?
That guy just has awful, just fitful nightmares. Just constantly, like, doesn't sleep. Like, one of the reasons that, like, The Last Guardian has been taking so long is because he keeps falling asleep at his console, his keyboard, and then he would fall asleep on the Y key, and it would be like a bunch of code, and then everyone would be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, this game is so beautiful and emotional, and then it would just be like pages and pages of the letter Y because he fell asleep on his keyboard, and no one wanted to say anything because they thought he was a genius. So they were like, well, I guess this is just part of the game, is that sometimes it just has a bunch of the letter Y showing up all the time.
I guess we'll just put it in.
And then someone finally was like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. Why didn't anyone tell me that was there? And then they were like, look, go get some sleep. But he still couldn't get sleep.
But he doesn't want to sleep, right?
No. Well, he wants to sleep. He just has really bad nightmares about giants and horned children and big, like, voices, like with that just talk to you about ancient swords, and like this is all just him trying to recreate his dreams, and but then they tone it down a little bit to hit that hot T rating. So that's how he sleeps.
Okay. If a big booming voice from the sky started talking to you, what do you hope it would talk to you about?
Oh man, just give me advice.
The secrets of not swords.
Yeah. And just not even like big like advice like you must invest in this stock, but just
what's that?
It's the blanket that he had on his lady friend.
Where's it going?
That's a spoiler for later in the game as you find it again and use it as a glider. I don't know if that's true.
Is she gonna be okay?
I don't want to spoil it for you. I imagine maybe you think some people are watching this who haven't played the game.
Yeah, that's the perspective I'm taking.
Yeah, we won't talk. I don't think we can. We will not spoil the story.
I really don't remember a lot of it.
There's not much to it, frankly. I mean,
remember sandworms from Dune, and big things that we're climbing.
Big things that we're climbing.
And big fields that we run across.
There isn't a lot of story. There's this opening of the game. There's a sequence in the middle, and then there's the end. And there's not a lot of depth to it, but it is really impactful because everyone's motivations are so clear. There's no question about what everyone's trying to do. The questions come up about whether or not that's what they should do.
And we're thinking this is going to be like a Colossi an episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Or Colossus an episode, since that's singular.
Oh, is that right? Colossus is the singular?
Yeah, and then right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because it is Shadow of the Singular Colossus. Thou art to destroy all of them.
But the next game from this Genius Mind studio from Sony is The Last Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Coming this year.
Is it still Team Ico? Is that what they are? Like,
I don't know.
Because it got kind of confusing where he like left but was still helping with the game or something. And then it seemed like Sony was sort of picking up the pieces of development to finish it or something. There we go. Colossi. So Colossi is the plural.
Okay, so here's our mission. Make these blob statues look cool.
Wow. Actually, we blow them up.
What?
So, man, I said we weren't going to spoil anything. God damn it.
That right there is a nice screenshot.
Oh, that's important. Don't forget that. The price you pay may be heavy indeed. Doesn't matter.
Like what, a 30-year mortgage?
Wow. What was that? You okay? Did something scare you just now?
Just the emotion of the music. I was ready to sing again, and Decided instead to just have one word come out.
The music is so good.
Gotta hold it back. And Kyle, in addition to how they sleep, I have a new wrinkle for you.
It's an earthquake. Sorry. Let's hear this wrinkle.
How they eat.
How they eat? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man.
So think about that for a second.
This is going to... All right. You got to give me... Well, usually these come about with me not thinking at all, and that's...
Oh, yeah. Don't think... I mean, how does Yoda eat? What does he eat?
He is a very peckish eater. I think all he eats...
Like a bird?
Yeah. Like, I think that's... Like, all he eats are apples, just that he cuts up into, like, really tiny pieces. And then, like, he eats the stems, too.
What?
And people try to stop him. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you eating the stems? And he's just like, look, I'm a genius. Let me do what I got to do. You don't worry about it. The controls are all strange here.
Why are you... Get off the screen. It's seriously like poltergeist, weird, the ring stuff going on.
All right, now we're talking. All right, let me see if I can remember the controls here. So I got my sword.
Okay.
My S word.
Pretty boring.
Okay, so circle is
That's how you look at stuff.
We don't need you, aggro.
I always loved the animation of Team Ico.
Yeah, they have they have an interesting weight to the way the characters move. Like, they kind of... I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it feels different than a normal like third-person game.
Yeah, and kind of a weird filter on all their graphics too. It's very similar to Ico.
Oh, come on.
I know that the studio only has really 2 examples, but I love how they're all unified, and it looks like The Last Guardian has a similar effect. Obviously, it's way more HD.
Yes, you can actually see the feathers. There we go. All right, aggro, let's go. Oh, it's been a while here. Let's see.
Do you think, how long do horses live?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
That's not right.
I don't know. I don't know anything about horses.
Maybe years?
Yeah, I'm sure it's years.
Do you think, after Aggro died, do you think he buried him? Or...
Well, that kind of...
Did he eat the meat?
That gets into sort of the end of the game here. How things...
Do you think he ate the meat?
Yes. That's the end of the game.
That's the only tree in the world.
Let's see. All right, so we want to get over there. All right. I wonder if let's see if I can remember how to do... There's like different things you can do. Oh, that's not it. Like you can actually stand on top of aggro while riding, which is cool.
Full disclaimer, you have completed this game, I'm going to guess...
Let's hear it.
3 times.
You know what? I think so, because I think I played it twice on PS2, and then I played it again when it came out in HD. So that sounds right. I also played this game during college and was living in the dorm, and all of my roommates played through it. So I got to watch other people play it multiple times as well.
You and I are both badass fathers.
Yeah, I think so.
This game, while dark and disturbing, kind of has that Studio Ghibli charm to it to a degree. When do you think you're going to show your daughter this?
That's a good
How old?
question.
What do you think?
I do. It's funny that you bring that up, because I do consider this a game that I want to play with my daughter in a way, you know?
Yeah, me too. Like, I think this is one of those
there we go.
must plays that she's going to need to experience, and I want to be there for.
Yeah, like in the same way like we show our kids Star Wars, I want to show her Ico and show the Colossus. So but I don't want to have it be something that I kind of force on her. I want her to be a little older.
You can have a discussion about, hey, this is what it is. What do you think? Do you want to check this out?
Yeah, exactly. Right? And let her decide. But probably I don't know, late elementary school, probably.
Whoa, maybe. Okay. I was thinking a little older, maybe 7th, 8th grade.
There we go. Yeah, nah, she can be, it's not I guess it's not like an inappropriate game in any way.
Well, I mean, you're climbing on giants and stabbing them in the brain.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just it's one of those things that I look at it
disturbing.
From it's not violence for the sake of violence though.
Right,
so it's I'm not so bothered by that. I don't mind exposing her to that because it's important to the story.
Right. And Ico is probably a little easier of a sell, little younger age.
Shoot.
Oh boy, here we go.
Look, I'm getting the hang of things again. It's been a while.
How many times do you need to complete a game to successfully play it on Super Replay?
We work here. We play like a game every week. So this is like 1,000 games removed from the last game I played.
How many episodes do you think it's going to take?
Well, there's 16 Colossus.
So you think 16, or is it going to be like, hey, we'll be back for part 3 of this battle?
No, I think we can get through one every episode. Maybe some will be slightly longer. I honestly think we'll get through 2 in this episode. And I think we talked a little bit yesterday about passing the controller. You still up for that?
That's not a good idea.
You don't think so?
No.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
I have not played this since it came out.
Well, this would be
a
great opportunity for you to, let's see. Do I have my bow and arrow? Okay, let's see.
So here's...
Right. Oh, man, I love the L1, like, locks on the camera. It's always so beautiful, like, the sort of cinematics of it. Boom.
This is the first Colossus we've named Hank Azaria.
Oh, that's Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Hank A. Not to be confused with Hank Aaron. Let's see.
What do you think it's like having a balcony on your back?
It's probably annoying. It's probably like, you know, like, people are getting upset about people playing Pokemon Go in their yard and stuff. Like, he's probably like, oh, I got friggin' humans crawling all over me. They're trying to have a party.
So one of the weirdest things of this game is you look for hair.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the biggest things you're looking for is, okay, I need hair to climb, because I can grab onto that.
Whoa. I'm providing Wander's voice here.
I like it.
The Colossi are gonna give me a lot of trouble this time.
It's like Mr. Peabody.
Let's see. There we go. You don't need the back of your leg, do you?
See, that's pretty... I don't know, man.
You know
That's
what? Now I'm
pretty dark.
kind of rethinking it.
It's just a geyser of grossness out of his cat.
I had a friend that I worked with who I was like, you gotta play Shadow of the Colossus. You gotta play Shadow of the Colossus. And he's like, all right. And then he played this first Colossus, and he killed it by shooting arrows at it.
And how long did that take?
It took him forever. And I was like, and he was like, I don't really like it. Like, it took me forever to kill that first Colossus. And I was like, you're playing it wrong. Like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Like, I've never wanted to be like, oh, you played it wrong. You can't enjoy it because you're not playing it right. I don't really think that's a thing. But, like, in this case, it was like you didn't approach it like a puzzle. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah, and let's just talk about kind of the unique control a little bit. It's very different.
Yeah.
Where you're always kind of holding down a shoulder button, right?
Yeah, that's like you have your grip meter on the corner there, which shows like how much longer you can hold on to.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
not
Colossi.
pink juice. That's grip.
Yeah, so I'm holding R1 now, and you can kind of see it slowly going down. I'm gonna actually
Get your arrow.
Go. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, right in the head.
Shoot.
Here we go. All right, one more. He might try to shake me off here, though. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get him. Okay.
Okay, back up.
Oh, there we go.
There.
God, this game is so good. I'm banging the table.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm excited about replaying this game all the way through now. Like,
well, we have to.
not that I wasn't. I mean, I guess I didn't wake up this morning and I gotta go play Shadow of the Colossus.
And full disclosure as well, this was almost a super replay. I want to say 4 years ago.
You got to do this.
5 years ago.
You got to get away from these things.
I was actually talking to Sony about having Ueda come to our office and be in the entire super replay, and it was very close to happening.
That would have been great.
And then they watched the super replay and went,
They were like,
no.
Well, Kyle will be playing.
You know, like, you guys are great and all, but your show kind of stank.
But absolutely not.
I'm making that up, but that's probably what they said.
Ueda's got to get some sleep. We can't be flying him all the way over to America. But that would have been really fantastic. Hey, maybe we can still do it someday.
Save.
Don't fail on me. We don't want to have to redo that Colossus because it went really poorly.
Well, that is super replay.
That's the... Oh, there we go. I started getting worried. I was about to turn and be like, should we cut here and try to fix the game? But we're okay.
Do you play tennis? Just thinking of weird things.
ASL. Oh man, I really love ambiguous storytelling. Maybe you learned that about me from how much I love games like Limbo and Inside, and that's what I really love about this game too. It's not totally clear what those things are, or how they're affecting Wander.
Right. So another ambiguous story that you recently fell in love with and smooched a bunch was Inside.
Yes.
Which if you guys out there and gals watching this have not played that, do so now.
Yeah.
Well, finish watching this and then dive into that because it's well worth it.
Yeah, I really loved Inside. Not that it has a lot of overlap with Shadow of Colossus, other than they both kind of have
ambiguous stories.
Like aspects of it are ambiguous. Yeah,
and they're both brilliant.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, here it comes.
Oh God.
Looks better.
Now I gotta clean it up.
See? How long in real life do you think it would take you to clean up that pile?
Like me by myself?
Like 3 days?
Oh man, no, it would take longer because there's like probably big chunks that I can't lift myself, so I'd have to
get a wheelbarrow.
I'd have to invent some kind of pulley system. I got to run to Home Depot and get some stuff, and I don't think there's a Home Depot anywhere nearby in this world.
Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Don't at me.
What are we doing?
We're playing Shadow of Colossus. I want to go explore the back of the temple.
I miss this quality time here, Kyle.
Yeah. It's been a while since. It's been like a year since Shenmue, right?
Yeah. People added us about
oh man,
about Shenmue 1 year anniversary.
I think I missed it. So as you clear more Colossi, more birds show up like out here. Like you saw one fly by quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Is he back? Yeah. So there's like more as you make your way through the game, and if you're quick, you can actually grab them, and they will you can't go far with them, but they will you will hang on to a bird for like a second, and it will fly you up in the air.
Where are you off to, man?
I kind of want to see if you can go in the back here. I don't think you can. I'm not going to climb up there. Okay, you can. All right, the door though is like locked. Like you can't actually go back on that giant bridge up there.
Hey, boy. Boy or girl?
Aggro? I think Aggro's a girl.
Take a look.
Let's see here. This is important.
No, you don't need to.
You sure?
That's great. Yeah,
okay.
you know.
All right. Let's see. See if I think I.
We'll use our imagination.
Let's see.
Okay,
So,
where are we off to, man?
we're at this.
Is this
second
the-
Colossi.
Desert?
Oh, that's the place where you can save. Similar to that one. Oh, it's warp points, I think. Offer a prayer for it, and thy wound shall be healed. How are we doing on time?
We're good.
Okay, so we should be able to take 2 then, I think.
If you could do the next one in about 20 minutes.
I think so. I don't quite. We'll see. Like, I gotta remember. I think I gotta shoot the next one in the feet. Let's see. Is it down there? That's right. I gotta go, like, under the bridge. We can see the bridge up here, I think, coming around the bend.
Yeah, and it just makes you wonder what
cool.
happened to this world.
I know. Should be like a land bridge.
Would you rather have a straight-up sequel to this or a new IP from Team Ico?
Well,
like Last Guardian.
I guess I would rather have Last Guardian, because I think...
But I mean, like, 16 brand new Colossus.
No, I don't want that. Because, I mean, they cut a lot of Colossi.
I know, I'm just saying, but just picture how much fun it'd be to climb those guys.
I don't know. I don't really... It's like, this is one of those games, like, that I played through it, and I was so happy with the product, like, the final product, that I wasn't... It's not a game that I want more of, necessarily. I'm happy to replay it and really love visiting this world, but I don't... It's not one that I... The thing that I love about the game wasn't, like, the Colossi, per se. I don't know. This is a tough question, because now I'm kind of thinking maybe I would like to fight more Colossi. But I would hate to see this become like a Shadow of Colossus 2, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That
Yeah.
just that wouldn't sit right with me.
I'm there with you, but I also wouldn't complain.
I guess that's kind of but then the thing is like Ueda, I'm sure he doesn't want to do more Colossi, you know?
What about 2-player Shadow of the Colossus?
Oh, you mean what Shadow of Colossus was initially supposed to be?
Yes. What if it was online co-op, you and me, jumping around on giant titans.
That would be cool. I feel like have other games done that? I mean, that's Monster Hunter. You don't really climb monsters though.
But it'd be something like, okay, I'm gonna use like one character has unique abilities, like I'm gonna get up to this ledge and then like stab him in his arm so it drops down so you can climb on.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I do like the idea of like, all right, I'm gonna get the left leg. You wait over here. He's gonna drop his right arm down, and you get on top of that thing. As soon like that. That seems like it would be kind of cool.
And let us know in the comments what you think of our dumb ideas. And we're gonna read comments as we go through this, like we did Shenmue.
Yes.
This is gonna be a very active playthrough. So once we air an episode, we're gonna wait to record the next one until we have some comments.
Yeah, I really like doing that.
At least 2 comments, I'm thinking.
At least 2. Let's see, where am I going here? Oh, I got to invert those controls. All right.
And seriously, thanks for all the love on Shenmue. That was unexpected because
I still get lots of tweets.
we're 2 big
that.
idiots here playing games, and you watched all of it.
So you count yourself as 2 idiots?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm clearly a smart person.
What's his name?
His name is, what was the other one? Hank Azaria?
Yeah.
Well, clearly this is Harry Shearer.
Okay.
We're going Simpsons actors.
Yeah,
right?
let's do it.
Okay. Oh, God. Reiner, have I talked about how much I love the soundtrack for this game?
Nope.
Oh, so far so good.
Is this going to be a thing you do for every
Look,
episode?
This is aggro, man. I can't control him. Like, literally, I can't control him. What's going on right now?
Is he stuck on a column?
There we go. I did get stuck here a second. All right. All right. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, I believe I have to shoot him in the feet. I think I have to get behind him. All right, Harry. I love your work on The Simpsons. I don't love your work on SNL, but I got to take you down.
Yeah.
You did
Simpsons, first decade. Good stuff.
Let's see.
But please stop.
Please, slow down. Actually, let's do an interview with James L. Brooks right now. But he hasn't started talking about The Simpsons yet, so I don't have anything else to add to this story. All right, let's see.
All right.
He raises his feet up higher at some point, I think, because you should be able to shoot his feet, I think.
You gotta, there was one down there.
Oh, aggro.
Making it look cool.
All right, let's see. I'm too far here. Let's see. Is there a way to... Do you remember... Well, I guess you said it's been even longer for you since you played. I was going to say, I'm trying to remember if there was a way to go ahead and jump on his back.
You might be able to get... No, I'm not seeing any climb. Except the hair on the front legs. Do you have to make him rear up?
Maybe. Let me try that. If I get in front of him... Thank God for endless arrows, right? Oh, I didn't
you could
go as I
have
planned.
gone around.
No, I didn't want to. So Shadow Colossus actually taught me a strange lesson.
He's coming at you.
In that you can't force people to...
Yeah, he's got red eyes.
That's probably fine. You can't force people to like the things that you like, no matter how brilliant you think they may be, if that makes sense. This game, in a strange way, taught me that, because I was working retail at the time, and I would just violently recommend this game to everyone. I'm like, oh, you got to play this game, it's so good. And
Violently?
Yeah, just oh man, whatever you have in your hand, put it down and play Shadow Colossus instead.
That's not violent is smacking them around and knocking them on the ground and then throwing a game in their lap.
There we go. Let's see. I never quite got that
He's
far.
just got a little itch.
Oh, come on. See, how did I do that? Did I just get him to... Maybe if I just stand right here. But I convinced this guy. I really did have him put down the Madden or whatever he was planning on buying, and force him to get Shadow of the Colossus. And the next day he returned it and was like, I didn't like it, and it broke my heart.
There you go.
And it really was from then on I was like, well, I can't just... People are just gonna like what they like. I can't convince them to like something if they don't like it.
Did you
does
just
that
tell
make
him
sense?
to leave your store?
Yeah, he never shopped there again. But it was a strange thing in that it even goes beyond video games into film and stuff, and it's I if I really want someone to appreciate something the way I do, you can't just force that, you know?
You can.
You can't.
You go to jail.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But that guy was super wrong. Shadow Colossus was amazing. I wish he'd kept playing it. Oh.
Kyle?
Let's see. I got it. I'm fine.
Okay, so now we're going to want to climb along the beast's belly.
Yeah,
Do you think he's warm?
Oh, yeah.
You think you could do that, huh?
Ugh. Let's see. Oh, crap.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, everyone who's watching.
Oh,
I totally
boy.
screwed that up.
This is happening.
All right. I don't need aggro for this. That's the thing I kind of forget is, like, to get started on this, you don't have to be on aggro's back. Can I hit it from this angle here? Let's see.
I don't know, man. I think you need him to rear up.
So do you prefer Shadow Colossus or Ico?
Shadow.
Shadow? I think I do too. I really like Ico a lot. It's funny, the first time I played Ico, I didn't love it. I remember Electronic Gaming Monthly gave it an award every year for like 3 years called like the annual Ico Award.
Why? Because they just thought it was genius?
Yeah, they were like, just play this game. Like it would just get the Ico Award every year. So, and that kind of prompted me to like seek it out and go play it. And I played through it and I enjoyed it, but I didn't really like.
I didn't think it was mind blowing.
Yeah, but in years since, I've gone back and replayed it and actually have a much deeper appreciation for it, like on replay in a strange way.
The ending made Andy McNamara cry.
I believe it.
It was very touching. I remember it more for those last moments than the journey itself.
The moment to moment, yeah.
I mean, I remember some of the puzzles and stuff, but yeah, it was more about that kind of payoff.
Yeah.
The culmination of that journey. Okay.
It's also like one of the games, one of the first, not first, I guess, necessarily.
They're up there.
Trying. Games that just recognize that, like, having an AI character, like, with you through the course of a game, like, really helps the experience in general, you know? Like Navi and Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. Like, having a character with you on your journey who's there constantly outside of the protagonist that you're controlling is really smart.
Yes.
Okay.
So Kyle right there we had to stand there to build up his grip again. He had to stretch out his fingers.
That's right. I don't know what he's
trim his nails, maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure I have to get... Yeah, see? Oh, that works.
Yeah, but now...
No, that was like... that worked. Dude. I got up here because of that. Let's see. Here we go.
Man, you'd be great at a bar in those bowls.
That's right. Let's see. I always want to try one of those. It's one of those things that, like, you, like, see other people doing, and you're like, oh, I bet I'd be really good at that. And then, but I've never actually done it.
Yeah, and then you get on it and you're like, whoa, this is no joke.
Exactly.
This thing's really moving.
And then I would probably get kicked off right away and
like smash your face on it.
Exactly.
Glasses break into your eyes and then you're blind and it's the worst decision you ever made in your life.
Because knowing me, like, I probably would just, like, leave my glasses on and be like, I don't want to take my glasses out. I'll be fine.
I'm excited to see the comments people have. Let us know your take on the game and... what do you think of Kyle and me and life in general?
I always say nice things, though. Quit shaking your head. I'm here to help you, I think. Here we go.
Be peaceful, little guy.
Oh, damn it. If you want to watch in the bottom right corner, you can see me, like, building up the sword, and I almost, like, just as I was about to stab it down, it locked or whatever.
Your pink juice is... almost
right.
out.
Yeah, it's time to refresh here.
Don't fall.
I'll do what I want, Reiner. Here we go. Oh, man. I think there's another weak spot in his back. I wonder if I should get that one first. You know what I mean?
I am just really scared. You're really high up, and you're out of pink juice.
Are you afraid of heights? Here we go. Get a little stab in here at least.
You know, I like flying. I like roller coasters.
Gosh. I should have
I don't mind being up high on skyscrapers, stuff like that. But I was recently at the aquarium in Duluth, Minnesota, and there's this little doorway you can go through, and there's this little balcony you can stand on, but it's grating.
Oh, no.
And it's over some trees.
Don't fall, Wander.
And that freaked me out. The only time I've ever had any kind of
Shoot. Sorry, Reiner.
problems with heights. Kyle!
Here, I'm gonna get his back legs this time.
I don't
This
think
is
you
how
can.
Shadow of the Colossus goes, man. You fall, you get back up.
I thought you
Just
were like
Thomas Wayne
pro
said.
player. Speed
Here we
run.
go. Oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry if I gave you that impression.
That's what I thought we were doing.
No, I'm not. Here we go.
Tough game to speed run, in my opinion.
Well, I mean,
Sure, someone's done it, but
Yeah.
I mean, you did set. I mean, there's no figuring out how to get up on top of them quick. Man, that must take forever.
well, I mean, once you have the method down, then it's like.
But no, but speed running means that you got to like exploit it, find ways to do it
Yeah.
outside of the norm, right?
Yeah,
To a degree,
and then
or just flawlessly.
and also like a big part of it, I'm sure for speedrunners is like timing it perfectly so that you're not doing what I'm doing, where you're like falling off, and getting shooken off and stuff.
Hey, there's some progress.
Yeah, see this is what I should have done, because like the thing is this his hind here, like he doesn't shake it quite as much, so I can take him down a lot more. This spot will disappear here in a second.
Yeah, you're in some serious trouble.
Good point. I gotta be more. I'm trying to go fast because.
No. Play it like
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, there's nothing I could do there. I was grabbing on. Like that's the thing is like when you're on replay and stuff like that, you try to go fast. Like you want to make progress, but
or just make it look badass. That's usually what I'm
definitely
doing.
not doing that. But here I should be more cautious. Like I should take the time to hold on and stuff like that. I'm trying to get his back legs so I can finish off that spot on his butt.
He gets just really dry skin that needs moisturizer, or is he made of rock?
Oh, I think he's.
Get out of there, horse.
Aggro.
Badass.
Aggro's like,
Look at him.
hey, do you have like some apples? Because like we haven't eaten since we left our hometown to bring your girlfriend here, and I'm super hungry.
You just mentioned apples, and you waited, like, woke up in Japan, and it's just like, what? Apple?
Just pulled out his little miniature. He cuts it up with a switchblade knife, by the way.
And then he just poured himself a bowl of apple stems,
That's right.
put some milk on it, and called it cereal.
Yeah. Wait, that is not cereal. He's like, I'm a genius.
Leave it
I
alone.
made Ico. I won the Ico Award 4 years running from Electronic Gaming Monthly.
I don't even know what it means, but it's super cool, apparently.
I didn't get a trophy or anything for it, but
Your juice is in danger.
all right, here we go. Can I jump over here? Dude, you got to have your bones inside your body. Like, that's their first mistake here, right?
Yeah, his spine is just right there. You can see some damage on it. Like, probably doesn't feel good.
Do you think Last Guardian will be like reverse Shadow Colossus, where you're like taking care of a Colossus?
You know,
It's gonna be like a Tamagotchi.
yeah, it's like, kind of reminds me of like Iron Giant a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But then I saw a new trailer for the game, and there's like two of that dog bird thing, cat thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm
actually,
a little disappointed in that. I wonder what that
we don't know what
means.
it is yet. I mean,
Well, I know, but I
I'm
thought it was just going to be
disappointed
you had this unique thing, but there was one that looked exactly like him.
but maybe it was a dream sequence or something. I don't know. We'll find out. I thought that was a cool reveal at E3. I was surprised by that. All right, let's see.
Can you pet his face?
Can I pet this one's face? Probably not. Do you think Last Guardian takes place in the same universe as Ico and Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, it probably does.
I hope it does. All right, one more.
Like,
here.
if this is where we believe it to be, like, Iowa in the United States, and let's say Ico is in, where do you think?
East Iowa.
Eastern Iowa. Jeez, okay. Yeah, this is probably like,
I mean, they don't have
Last
cars.
Guardian's probably around, looks like there's a lot of civilization. Probably like Des Moines.
Des Moines. Okay, that's like the city. Here we go. I just need to give him a little tap. I don't need to build up so much.
Just,
See, that was me
Sure.
being cautious. I left to charge up my pink juice.
what would you name your sword?
Sword? Wait, would I name my sword?
Yeah.
Dan Castellaneta, obviously.
You're just going Simpsons names. Yeah, give it a badass name.
I know.
Like,
How about, I don't know, man. I'm not good at badass names. I'm only good at silly names. Probably like Toothpick destroyer or something.
Like, people think it's weak, but then you show it's really strong.
Isn't
It's just like a psych out thing.
Yeah. Isn't in Game of Thrones, isn't Arya's sword called Needle or something like that? Yeah. So that's what I'd be like, oh, this is Toothpick.
But it's like tiny.
Yeah,
That's
true.
a big sword.
I'd be like, this is Toothpick. And it would throw everyone off. And they'd be like, what are you talking about? And then they would be dead because I would have killed them with Toothpick already.
We could name it the Sloth.
The Sloth is pretty good.
Swing it pretty slow.
He does, yeah, because you have to strengthen it. You have to like build it up or whatever.
Well, guess what?
I beat 2 Colossi and
In one episode.
didn't hit any errors, never fell off. I'm going to fix all that in post.
We made
It's
that
gonna be
look
great.
exciting.
Yeah.
You don't want it just to be like us running through it and knocking these things down.
No. I think, what's the next Colossi? My favorite Colossi is pretty early on, so we might take it on next. Do you have a favorite? Obviously, don't reveal it yet, but...
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can reveal where it is. I think it is the third to last one.
Okay. I think mine might be like... I think you and I might be thinking of the same one, which is certainly a favorite of mine as well, but I also like... I think it's either the third or fourth one, which we'll see next episode.
Yeah, it is the pizza, as we call it, as the best thing in the world of Shadow of the Colossus.
Pizza of Shadow of the Colossus. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Hey, seriously, just random stuff.
A giant canopy, so as they have it.
Do you watch The Good Wife? Are you all caught up on Game of Thrones? What did you think of Ghostbusters?
Please provide some details about life and existence. Why are you, like, watching our shows?
You should have started investing yesterday.
Let's see. All right. So that's a good place to stop. Should we go check on our lady friend? Oh, let's see if I can grab a bird.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll
my God.
see you in episode Deuce.
Episode deuce. All right.
Okay,
Cool.
See ya.
Oh,
We're done.
we're done.
That
We beat the game.
you want to play Pokemon?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do that.